What makes a brand work? How does the brand build business growth? Some say it's all in the detail, the thinking and intelligence behind the strategy and that which is mined and measured. Others might say it's about intuition, the creative ember that ignites the fire of a truly brilliant idea. So, is it then science or art? Keynes or Keats? Bell or Brahms? Gates or Gaga? It's both. And that's what we do. In today's world, it's about the brand and how it touches and engages with people at every point. We call it brand-led business growth, and it's created and grown through a skillful balance of art and science, logic and magic, heart and mind. That's what we do. It's creative strategy and strategic creativity. And we use it to create how you look, how you feel, how you behave, and ultimately, how you relate to the world. We've helped create a today, tomorrow together, and moved a bank forward. We've collaborated to make yellow more than just a color, and a silver star more than ordinary. We've made a kernel larger than life, and a castle the home of a nation. We're global, African, and especially proudly South African. We are the Brand Union. The marketplace was full of Me Too brands, all touting products full of technical mumbo-jumbo and advertising filled with happy people doing things ordinary people don't do. Launch a new telecom brand into a market occupied by large, well-funded and established players. What if there was a brand that gave the power to the customer? Instead of talking about how amazing they are, they talked about how they enabled and inspired the customer to achieve great things. Of course, this fresh approach needed an inspiring name and identity to match. We considered over 2,000 names for the organization. And so Neotel was born. Color was critical to owning the visual landscape, so we found the right opportunity that matched the brand values and positioning. The result was an identity that represents Neotel's ability to connect to people, ideas, and possibilities. The next step was to translate this identity into a breakthrough retail environment. We looked at a multitude of retail environments, from sushi conveyor belts to automobile showrooms, with the focused intention of creating a unique retail experience that lives up to the brand promise. The IDC adopted a new positioning that had implications for the way that business needed to be conducted. This required a process of brand internalization. We had to ensure the overall brand experience would be in line with all external communication and the brand promise. Given the need to stimulate job creation across all sectors of the economy, it was essential that development funding institutions focused on enhancing their customers' experiences so as to attract a broader range of business people and entrepreneurs alike. develop a brand engagement solution that brings the brand to life and delivers the appropriate customer experience. A concept and identity titled "I Make It Happen" was developed. The concept was translated into a visual language and rolled out into a full campaign across numerous touchpoints, with a particular focus on digital platforms. The brand engagement project was highly successful in a number of ways, with the most tangible outcome being the ability for the IDC to measure brand delivery and the operational level of all staff on an ongoing basis. Joule is South Africa's first fully electric vehicle. Cleaner, quieter, with zero emissions. Joule aims to change the way we drive for a more sustainable future. But to make this shift, Joule's appeal has to extend beyond eco-conscious drivers to the motoring mainstream. Design a driver display for Joule, South Africa's first fully electronic vehicle. Inspired by traditional electronic circuitry, with a nod to the sleek curves of the vehicle's exterior, the display was designed to complement the near-silent urban electric driving experience. In the absence of the noise and vibrations of a conventional engine, the display relies instead on a subtle light-based navigation system to create an ongoing dialogue between the vehicle and the driver. By referencing familiar dials and displays from the past, the display feels refreshingly familiar, assuring the driver that they're in control, while remaining intuitive enough to enhance this new way of driving. Castle was at risk of losing its iconic status as South Africa's favorite beer, because a new generation of drinkers were increasingly choosing newer, more aspirational alternatives. The brand needed to remind these consumers why Castle was a choice to be proud of, and not just another face in the crowd. Give Castle Lager its spirit back. An inconsistent and outdated visual language, a legacy of multiple campaigns over the years, contributed to the impression that Castle was a tired and old-fashioned brand. We developed a new identity that positioned the brand as big, bold, and iconic through the creative application of the brand's iconic heart, the big graphic label. Turn pessimism into optimism. In 2008, Capetonians were not optimistic about South Africa's ability to host a successful World Cup. Yet their support was crucial to its success, as it is the citizens that define the experience that fans have of a city. Cape Town tourism needed to address this issue by encouraging Capetonians to embrace their role as positive brand ambassadors and welcoming hosts. The essence of an African World Cup is noise, generated by the excitement of fans blowing their vuvuzelas. If we could bring some of this energy forward and encourage similar behavior among Capetonians, we could overcome the core issue of skepticism. This insight is captured in the design solution, logo, and endline. The brand identity uses a dynamic blast of color noise to magnify visitors' experience of the mother city's hospitality, and was rolled out across multiple touchpoints to great effect.